Okay, guys. So while we're waiting for everybody to come on, if you could just let us know in the chat box where in the world you are right now and what time of day it is. And just let me know that you can hear us both. I'm Trevor Carr, and this is
Bobby Donkey. Welcome, everyone.
So we got myself and Bobby here. We're both kind of just outside London in the UK. So it's just gone 7 p.m. in the UK here at the moment. It's been a gorgeous day. Anyone that lives in the UK, I tell you what, it's been fantastic today. So we've got Hedge from Singapore. It's 3 a.m. Blimey, Hedge, that is incredible. Thank you for turning up. Jeremy is in Michigan. It's 2 p.m. We've got Terry Stone from Tucson, Arizona, and it's noon. Nice. That's not a bad time of day. Peter Wood is in Kent. Same time and day as us. Yeah, perfect. Steve Scott is in Hawaii. Oh, wow. Steve, I want to go to Hawaii, man. Deborah is in Lincolnshire. Terry sounds crystal clear. Wahid says hello. And sorry, Debbie from Lincolnshire. Donna says hi. Emily says Israel. Cynthia is in London, 7 p.m. Pretty nice today. Yeah, it was gorgeous out there. I actually think I've got a bit of a suntan today, which is not bad for February. Jim is in Irvine. Larry is in Colorado. How you doing, bub? Kanak is from Bangladesh. It's 1 a.m. Wow. And Wahid says, good day. Donna says, Texas, USA. Brian, LA, 11 a.m. Easel Wiggins is in Ontario, California. Steve, how you doing, Steve? Is in Thailand. And Wahid is in United Kingdom, Southampton. Perfect. Guys, thanks very much for letting us know where you're at. The numbers are filling up now. We've got Don in NC. What time is it there, Don? Now, just to remember, in a minute, I'm going to be broadcasting. In fact, let me see if I can broadcast this live now. I'm going to go and see. Are you still seeing I'm going to start sharing my screen, actually. So, Bob, do you want to just take over the introductions? I'm up to Don. We've got Adrian, Michael, and I'm just...
Yeah, that's who we are. Yeah, Adrian, let's have a look. Michael, we've got Michael from Cincinnati. Welcome, 7:05 p.m. Not too bad. Who else have we got? People coming in all the time.
Okay, I'm just going to see if I can share this over to Facebook, because we've got 100 seats on this webinar. Okay. And once, guys, if you're in, stay in. If you drop out, then people are going to be literally taking your space as soon as you come in. We've got something like 400 registered for this webinar. So, you know, if you got in now, well done. If you didn't get in, maybe you're going to be watching this on Facebook. So let me just type this. Okay. So this is going to go live now, hopefully.
Yeah, it says it's streaming on Facebook on my screen.
Oh, does it? Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's good. So who else have we got? Steve, 2 a.m., Mike, Cincinnati, Adrian, New Jersey. Perfect. Right. Okay. Let me get back over to here. Now, the only thing is you might hear some notifications from Facebook, guys, because I'm not able to turn that off at the moment, so I'm monitoring it, sharing this through there. So just bear with me. Paul from Chelmsford. How you doing, Paul? Okay, and I'm going to go back to sharing my screen and present this. Okay. So, guys, also make sure you've joined our group, our Facebook group at facebook.com/groups/Fivealicious. I imagine most of you on this call have joined the group. If you are watching in the group, then you've clearly joined the group. So Fivealicious has been a really successful launch, and I'm delighted. I'm delighted for Bobby, because Bobby put together the training, and then he kind of come to me and said, would you like to launch this with me? I'd like to launch it with you. And I looked at it and said, yeah, would love to launch it with you. It's solid training. It's a system that he's been using to genuinely make money. I mean, the thing is about, you may have noticed from the sales page, there was no BS. I like to keep things completely transparent, and I don't do blind copy. You knew before you bought that it was about Fiverr. We called it Fivealicious. We plastered the whole thing with stuff about Fiverr, and we didn't want to be kind of, you know, selling you this idea that there's a secret thing that we've found and you're going to make money straight away and you won't know what it is until you get in there. It's not the way I work. So some people, in fact, quite a lot of JVs criticised me for that and said, no, it just won't work. So I'm delighted to say we've done, I think it's 1,200 sales and proved them all wrong. So congratulations. So let us know, guys, if you're brand new to IM, can you give me a number 1 in the chat box? And if you're not brand new to IM, if you've been doing this for a while, give me a number 2, just so I get a feel for who we've got in the house today. And okay, so we've got a nice mix of 1s and 2s. 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1. Okay, cool. That's good. That's good. You know, at the end of the day, it's 2 but not successfully. Yeah, Steve. So I was going to say, you know, a lot of us can be in this for a long time, but it doesn't mean that we've made the breakthrough or we've, you know, really had the success. And I know exactly what that feels like myself. I was there. So have you been on a webinar with me before? If you have, type a W. And if you've not, type an NW. And then that's as much as I'm going to ask you to do for now. Oh, lots of NWs. Larry's been on many. Okay, this is interesting. Yeah, see, like for me, I kind of, because I do quite a lot of webinars and I always feel like I'm talking to, you know, the same kind of crowd, and it's really interesting to see those of you that have not been on a webinar with me before. So hopefully you're going to enjoy this. Bobby's got some really exciting stuff to show you guys that's going to help you with your Fiverr business, and I've got some good stuff coming. So Larry, yeah, you're getting famous. Yeah, I wish. I don't get recognised. Well, actually, I did get recognised at an airport in Dublin, but that's only because it was another JV that spotted me coming out of the toilet. He said, "Oh, hi, Trevor." I'm like, "Oh, hello. Don't know you." So anyway, we begin today's training with Bobby, who's going to show you some super sexy tips and his secret sauce for scaling up. Then after Bobby, I'm going to show you something extremely exciting that can help you all get the breakthrough that you're looking for. Remember, we've only got 100 seats, guys. So if you're in, stay in. If you drop out, then I'm telling you, you won't be able to get back in. So thanks for making it. Thanks for showing up on time. Thanks for coming in, and you know, make sure you stay in now. Okay, so still got some NWs there. Okay, perfect. Right, so what you're going to learn today from Bobby is how to present your gigs to get maximum eyeballs on them, the easy way, and improve ranking. I know that's important to a lot of you. And Bobby's secret trick for converting buyer requests into hungry buyers. So this is something else that is, well, you're going to see. There's good stuff. And Bobby's secret trick for making sure you get awesome reviews from your buyers. You're also going to learn today from me the 3 big mistakes to avoid if you really want to make money online, how I went from 0 to 20K per month in less than 2 years, and how to get to your first $1,000 commission day. Also, as an attendance bonus, you're going to get the Internet Marketer's Handbook, 79 actions that lead to huge results in your internet business. At the end of this webinar, so if you stick on, it's going to be an instant download, no opt-in required. I'll give you the link and you can go and grab that as a thank you for joining us. So who are we and why should you listen to us? Well, here's Bobby. Bobby is a product creator, vendor, and affiliate. He's when I did this, it was 1,120 Fivealicious sales. It's gone up since then, but even at 1,120, it was good. 1,772 Flipperdom sales. He's a Fiverr expert. He's a domain flipper. So he's got different, you know, sort of strengths there. Fiverr and domain flipping are 2 things that I'm also interested in. So it's funny that, you know, that I guess they're similar kind of people. But there's some of his products there. Listastic. I'm sure you got that idea from me, Bobby. That name, yep. At least you can hardly even say it. 20-minute. It was a bad image. 20-minute. What was it? Tactics. Yes. Your easy formula to your first $20 days. Flipperdom, which was our big launch, and Fivealicious, which is our big launch. And then me, I've done a few more product creations, as you'll see. This was really nice, actually. You know, when I was putting this page together, Bob, it was like taking a walk back through memory lane. It was like going through an old photo album. And the really interesting thing is, guys, if you look from the bottom left-hand corner, I've pretty much done this in order of the way things happened, right? Easy Traffic Magnet. That was my first product. I did that. I'd made that in my caravan, and you're going to see a picture of me doing that later on in the webinar. Pimper, then Squeezy, Lowjacker, Deja Vu, Square One, Refueler, Affiliate Mastery, Mobily, Flipperdom, 60-minute flips, Affiliate Show, Private Reserve, Fivealicious, and the Big Five. I think that's pretty much all of them. And I've got to say that every single product there I'm proud of. And that's the important thing, you know, you don't want to be putting out any rubbish. It's you just, it's not about a fast buck in this business, it's about getting things right. And as a result, if you look at the nice big red arrow going down to the even nicer green figure down there, that is my combined revenue as a vendor, 311. So over $250,000, guys. And I only went full time in 2017. I've just had my 2-year anniversary, and I've done $350,000. So that's not to brag. That's just to show you that, you know, you're in safe hands. I've walked the journey from zero to hero. I've learned, I've made mistakes. You know, I've messed things up. I've nearly lost everything, and I've come back fighting. You also see on the left-hand side, it says Elite Vendor. I'm an Elite Vendor, and I'm an Elite Affiliate, and that's just on that account alone. So not bad in a couple of years. Anyway, if during this webinar, by the way, you've got questions, you should see that there is a Q&A box, and there is also a chat box. In the chat box, you can put in your kind of ongoing feedback, and if you look at that as well, you do get the opportunity to send your chats to just me and Bobby or everybody on the call. Let me see. Even Evan says, is this being recorded, please, as my laptop is seriously malfunctioning? Yes, it is. And at the moment, it all seems to be recording perfectly. And we're live on Facebook in the group. So that's all good. Let me just see if we missed anything. Hi, hey, Bobby, this is Chris. Says Chris Edge. And congratulations, Trevor, says Hedge. Yeah, you know, at the end of the day, it's thank you very much. I'm very grateful and appreciative for the successes that I've had, but I've got to say, you know, I've worked my ass off for it. So you put it in and you get it out. Anyway, I'm going to stop sharing my screen now, and we're going to hand over to Mr. Bobby Dolce, who's going to give you some sexy Fiverr tips. So let me just stop sharing now. And Bob, if you click on share, you should see. Do you allow phone screenshots of slides? Yes. And let me think. The slides. I can probably get you the slides, Amilcar. I can do that. So yeah, if you guys would like the slides, then I can definitely export them and get a copy over to you, so we can put them into the Facebook group or even into the Fivealicious members area. So
2 seconds, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's all right. That's okay, mate. No problem. Yeah, looks like something's happening. There we go. So you've shared your screen. Just got to now get to the bit where
here we go.
Yeah, that's it. Click on the tab that's the tab that you need.
That's it. I think, can everyone see it? I think that's on the screen.
Yeah, oh, right, got it now. Yeah, got it now. You might want to, can you make that full screen?
Oh, you there?
I'm here. Yeah, can you hear me? Can you make it full screen, Bob?
Yep.
Okay.
There we go.
Your audio is breaking up a little bit. I don't know if it's...
Yeah, can you see that?
I think you're...
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I got it now.
Should be right. Right, you can see the screen.
Yep, got it. All good, all good.
All right, I'll carry on.
Okay.
Right, cheers guys. Bobby D speaking. Like Trevor said, thank you for purchasing Fivealicious. We are very, very grateful. So I've already had a few emails around a number of questions, and I thought it's easier if we do it live on here, and then obviously you can answer your questions at the end, and we're happy to answer them. So a couple of the main things I've been asked already are, how can we rank our gig? And obviously it's one of the most important parts of Fiverr. For those of you that have listed a gig already, you know, there probably are quite a few other gigs listed that you're competing against. And Fiverr, it's sort of a bit like Google, where you have to rank your gig. The more views your gig gets, the better feedback your gig gets, the higher it's going to rate. An example being, if you published a WordPress site now for affiliate marketing, you're not going to get any sales because Google is not going to rank it. Fiverr is the same. So there's a couple of things you can do straight away to help rank your gig, and I'll come on to those on the next slide. Now for me, and we've said this from the beginning, now this isn't a get rich quick scheme. You're unlikely, you might be lucky to sell a gig tomorrow, you might do, but this is a long-term business. If you keep at it, follow the training, do what I'm telling you, this 100% will make you money. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, it's not, and we never sold it as one of these earn $200 a day, earn $300 a day. You know, this is a long-term business in a box.
I did say on the video on the sales page, I don't know if people saw it, but because I used to be on Fiverr and I was earning good money and I was getting plenty of gigs, but I was doing all the work myself. And that's where it was wrong. Yeah. And that's where Bobby's been very, very smart, because, you know, he's doing it, he's outsourcing everything. And that's the way to do it. That's the way to really make money, you know, unless you want to be tied to your computer all day long. But most of us haven't got that opportunity, especially when we haven't gone full time yet, because you're trying to fit this in your spare time.
Exactly. So the number one thing is we want your customers to look at your gig, and they must want it. So there's certain things we can do to make them want your gig. And there's two main things. Number one is you need to ideally publish a video about your gig. Or if you can't publish a video, and I'll show you an easy way of doing it in a minute, is to have a really good quality gig image. And I'll show you some examples. So this guy here, Aussie UK, he sells SEO services. We're going to come on to him in a minute. He is a top rated seller. So he's been around for a long time. But if you look here, he's done over 1,000 sales at £40. That's $40,000 he has made, pounds that is, apologies, on Fiverr. And that's because he has got a video. And we're going to look at his video in a minute. And it's probably the best video I've seen on Fiverr.
And that, Bob, sorry to interrupt you, but that's just from that one gig, right?
That's from one gig.
So one gig makes him 40,000, which is what, $60,000 or something like that.
Absolutely. And this figure here, 1K, this is the people that have left him feedback.
Yeah.
He could have done 5 times that.
Yeah.
And I'll come to feedback later on, but that is minimum is made £40,000. So there is money to be made in Fiverr. Now, this guy has a video. This girl here, Lisa, she's a level 2 seller, which is obviously we need to get you guys to that. She hasn't got a video, but she's got a great photo of herself. She's got a great Pro 1 SEO package. You know what you're buying, and there's the Fiverr symbol. Now, she's done 308 sales at £60. £60.
Yeah, and actually, look at that. See, it says starting at. So chances are that a lot of those sales had upgrades and were more than that. So it's actually a minimum of 308 times.
It's 18 grand, isn't it? Roughly.
Yeah, 18,500. And so that's probably about $27,000.
Absolutely. So she's a level 2, only 308 sales. And it's because of these images. Now let's have a look at this guy down here. I don't know if you can see that. My screen's going a bit funny, but he's a level 2 seller. So the same as Lisa. He's been around the same amount of time. Crappy image. He's made 7 sales.
Yeah.
And that is why. It's because of his image. It is such an important part of it. I can't stress it enough. You've got to have a good image. Either make one yourself, or you can get someone else on Fiverr to make you one. It's not difficult. So I found this one, which is really interesting. So this girl's a level 1 seller. So this is what you guys will all be starting on when you get going. So she has a video on there of herself, and she's made 16 grand already. I think that's right. 40 times 42. My brain is not working. Yeah. That's right.
£1,600.
£1,600. Apologies.
40 times 42. 16. Yeah, nearly £1,700. About $2,000, I suppose.
As a newbie seller, because she's got a video, it's attracting people to it. This guy here hasn't got a video, but he's got a cartoon of himself. 128 sales at £48. Serious money.
And once again, it is interesting when you look at this, that they're saying starting at, and that was what struck me. I did actually make a course about Fiverr, and I never released it. That's a full course.
You can now.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's probably a bit out of date now, but I'll see if I can dig it up for a bonus. But it was based on my experience that there was hardly ever a time that my order was only $5.
Absolutely. And that's exactly the same for me. It's very often, you'll always get an upsell out of it because it's, it's so easy to do. And when I was doing Fiverr, you couldn't do the upsells that you can do now. Now you can sell things for $1,000. There is no limit. You can sell it for anything.
Yeah.
So videos and an image, guys, very, very, very important. So I'm going to play a very quick video. This is Ozzy. This is the guy who has all these sales, 1,000 sales plus at £40. So just listen to this if you can. It's literally only a minute long.
Hey there guys, my name's Wayne Austin from Great Britain and I'm a top rated seller here on Fiverr.com, and my gig, which is offered to you exclusively on Fiverr.com, is to give you my full SEO backlinking service for your website. So what do you get with my service? Thought you'd never ask. You get my now famous multi-tier backlinks, my wiki links, my SEO content curation and content spinning. You also get my SEO reports, my Ahrefs reports, as well as some other bits and pieces too, which you can check out in the slides above. All this tailored to your business. So, if you've got any questions, just hit the Contact Me button on the right-hand side, and I'll be glad to help you. Here, exclusively on Fiverr.com. Bye for now.
Yeah.
So that for me is the perfect video on Fiverr. And it shows because of the money he's making. It's clear, exactly what he's selling. He seems like a nice guy. It's personal, it's professional. Honestly, it gets no better than that video. And his actual gig, it's clear what you're getting. Simple headlines. These need to be simple, not complicated. I'll create a full SEO campaign for your website. That's all he's writing. And this is interesting here. Look, he's got 72 orders in the queue. So he's waiting to do 72 orders at a minimum of £40. It's insane. So these are his extras, as you can see here. Basic £40, standard 80, premium 138. Nice picture of him, nice bit of background about him, and exactly what you're getting in the gig. So when you make your gig, you can't copy somebody else's gig exactly, okay? Because what will happen is, and it's happened to me, they will report your gig to Fiverr and Fiverr will just take your gig down. It's just a pain. But follow this format. Follow how these big sellers are writing. Follow the format they're doing it, but don't copy it.
Yeah, that's it. You use it to model your gig on. So, and that's the same with pretty much everything that you do online that you should do. Don't try to reinvent the wheel and don't try to work it all out yourself. Find someone that's achieving the results that you want to achieve and model them. And then, you're going to be leagues ahead just doing that.
Absolutely. So if you can, do a video of yourself like he done. Now, I appreciate some people don't like being on camera, and that's fine. If you don't, you've got two other options. You can make a presentation, just like I'm doing here, with slides on Google Slides or on PowerPoint, and then just use a free video capture software like Screencast-O-Matic. It's free to download. You can record for 15 minutes for nothing. You only need a minute. And sell your gig that way, or pay somebody on Fiverr to do the video for you, where they will present themselves, you give them a script, and they'll read it out. If you don't want to do that, just make a really smart gig image like I've showed you. They are two of the most important things you can do to get sales. Sorry, it's my phone ringing.
Okay.
So this is, I didn't cover this in the course. And the reason I didn't is because I'd never used it. But I've been doing some research on it and it's actually quite powerful. So this is the Fiverr buyer request section. Now, some of you might not have seen this because you only have access to this once you publish a gig. So once you publish your first gig, you have access to the buyer request section. And it's literally on the main dashboard under more buyer requests. So what is this? This is where potential customers will ask for help. They will say, I need somebody to install my WordPress site. I need somebody to give me backlinks. I need somebody to design a logo. And it gets updated every 60 seconds. So this is a perfect chance to get in straight away and offer your services to these people. Like I said, it refreshes every minute and there is tens and tens of buyer requests constantly going on there.
Yeah,
So
I used to go in and respond to those, Bob.
Oh, did you? Lovely.
Yeah, yeah.
I've never done it. I'll be honest. I don't even know why. I've probably lost a lot of money, but
Yeah, it literally is a potential goldmine, that part. Yeah.
And like I've taught in the course, if someone advertises, and I'll use the SEO example because that's what I used to do. I'm looking for 1,000 backlinks. You get straight back into them and say, look, I'm new on Fiverr. I might only have one feedback. I really would like to take this job on. I won't give you 1,000. I'll give you 5,000 backlinks. Then you just go on SEO Clarks and find somebody who does 5,000 backlinks, or offer them, an ebook around building backlinks or SEO, or offer them a free gig next time. I've done that numerous times. They buy a gig off you, you offer them in your email, if you buy this off me and leave me positive feedback, I'll give you another gig for free. They think they're saving $5, but they're not. It's only costing you $1 to give them the gig. And that's a great way of doing it.
Just a reminder, guys, there's a few questions coming in the chat box, but we will be doing Q&A at the end. So if you've got questions, if you put them in the Q&A box, then I can clear them down as we go. The only thing with the chat box is that tends to get, like, it's kind of like scrolling like Twitter. What you say now will be lost by the time we get to the end of the webinar. So if you put it into the Q&A box, so that's Donovan, Donna, and INL, for example, if you put the questions into Q&A box, then we can clear them down at the end. Thanks, guys.
So the other most important thing, in fact, probably the most important thing, is reviews. Bit like eBay, you're only ever going to buy an eBay item off somebody who's got positive feedback. Fiverr is exactly the same. The problem with Fiverr is you'll find people don't leave you a review. There is no reason for it. They just don't do it. And Fiverr don't really push them to do it. Fiverr don't send them a reminder email, leave feedback for Bobby. It just gets forgotten in the ether. And I'd probably say, I've said 2 out of 10 will leave a review. It might not even be that high. It might be 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
But there's things you can do to ensure that you do get a review. And this is really, really important. So as soon as somebody ordered a gig and I delivered it and they were happy with it, I would always email them and say, appreciate your business. Thank you very much. I'd really appreciate some feedback, and I'd offer them an incentive. I'd say, if you can leave me feedback within 48 hours, I'll send you an ebook. I'll over deliver the next time you order a gig, or I'll give you a free gig. And that was something I definitely done in the early stages. Even to get to like 10 or 15 feedback, I'd offer them a free gig, which they'd always take up. And it's only costing you $1. Yeah, you can be $10 out of pocket.
That's a good idea. What do you need to do to get to level 2?
So I think it's 50 sales within a couple of months.
All right. So if you look at it, then what you could say is that if you're going to invest some money in your business, if you said, I'm going to spend $50 on giving away free gigs in return for positive reviews, you know that it's kind of a fixed cost. 50 feedbacks, $50. It's a good investment, and you don't have to do that. I mean, what Bobby's saying is you can give away a free ebook or promise to over deliver, but it might be that $1 investment that they perceive as $5 at minimum is the way to fast track that. So that's really powerful.
Yeah, but there is another way, which I'll come on to now. and it's called, well, in the affiliate marketing world, we call it click banking. I don't know what you call it in the Fiverr world, but click banking for us in the affiliate world is, if I wanted to get a load of new subscribers, I'd speak to Trevor and I'd say, look, can I send you a funnel? And you email it out to your list. Trevor does that for me. A load of people sign up to my funnel and I get a load of new subscribers, and then Trevor does it for me and he gets a load. I've never done it. I don't know if Trevor has. I've never needed to, but no. People do it. I don't do it, but you can do this on Fiverr, and we are in a perfect position to do this with this group. Now, technically, you shouldn't do it because it's against the terms of service, but are Fiverr ever going to find out? It's up to you guys. I'll tell you how to do it. If you do it, it's up to you. Group to review each other's gigs. So one person would buy, person A would buy person B's gig, leave them a positive review. Yeah, it's going to cost you $5. Person C would buy person A's gig, give them the $5 back and leave them a positive review. And it goes around like that. So basically every $5 you spend out, you're going to get $5 back. Obviously you will lose a little bit because of the costs and stuff, but that is a really easy way to get your feedback going. And if you don't want to do it that way, you've got friends, you've got family, get them to buy a gig off Fiverr. You know, get them to leave you that positive feedback, leaving you 5 stars. Very, very important. For me, if you can get your gigs to around 10 reviews, it will massively help you. That is sort of like the figure where people look at a gig and think, oh, he's got 10 positive reviews and he's offering me a free ebook, or he's offering to over deliver, really professional image, really professional video. I'll give them a go. So that's something you guys can sort out yourselves if you want to do it, or get your friends, get your family, get everyone you know to do it. You can also go down the solo route if you wanted. If you know other affiliate marketers who have got lists that wouldn't mind emailing it out for you, you can go down that route. There are plenty of Facebook groups around Fiverr. If you just type in Fiverr in your search bar on Facebook, there's about 7 or 8 groups all about making money on Fiverr. That's something I've done in the past, and it wasn't with a Fiverr gig, I'll be honest. It was actually a click banking item I was doing. Like this one here, if you've got 4,000 members in here, what I done was email the admin and I said, can I put a post on here? And basically it was a link to my website. And I paid him $50. This was about 6-7 months ago. And of course he gets a free $50. My post gets pinned on here for 7 days. And it was a free book I was giving away. All that cost me money, but I got 40 subscribers out of it. And then some upsells from the other stuff I said. So that's an option of doing that. But all these Fiverr groups, everyone wants to swap reviews. You can post your gigs on there. Good way of getting sales. And most importantly, good way of getting reviews. These are just a snapshot of some of the ones I pulled off yesterday. Obviously, this is the best one, Fivealicious. So there's plenty of groups to do that. Other ways of getting traffic: post your gig everywhere you can. If you're on Twitter, put it out on Twitter. Every time you put a new gig on, put the link on Twitter. If you've got a Facebook group, put it on there. Offer people discounts. Offer people 2 for 1. Instagram, Pinterest, Snapchat, it goes on and on. If you're on forums, put your gig as your signature. It's an old way of doing stuff, but it works. And I do it to this day. I'm on Warrior Forum. I'm quite active on that. And my link to my website's at the bottom there. And I probably get 5 or 6 subscribers every day signing up just from the Warrior Forum. And you then can turn them into sales. So that's it around sort of getting some more eyeballs on your gig. I'm going to show you another method now, and this is something I've used very successfully in the past. I've made hundreds of dollars doing this, and it's so easy. You're going to kick yourselves. Honestly, it's so easy. It's just people are not doing it. So this is a site called Upwork. You may have heard of it. It's upwork.com. It's a bit like Fiverr in the fact that people post work on there that they need doing. But unlike Fiverr, you can make some serious money on it. What we're going to do is act as the middleman, as a bit of arbitrage around it. So if you go to upwork.com, you have to sign up to it, and you'll see down the left-hand side loads of different categories. 3D modeling, e-commerce, web design, illustration design, etc., etc. So this is where people are posting adverts where they want tasks done. The reason I'm going to show you article and blog writing is because it's a massive niche and people want it doing all the time. Freelance writing. So this is, I pulled this off yesterday. This is up to date. This is 2 ads that went on yesterday. So this guy here wants an article written about chatbots. He's offering a fixed price of $100 and he wants 1,000 words written about chatbots. This guy here, he's offering 10 to 30 hours a week of work, with each gig being a minimum of 800 words. So hopefully you can see where this is going to go. All you do is this. You go to Fiverr, you search on, in this case, creative writing, and straight away these ones come up. So this girl here, I will be your blog content writer or rewriter. She's got 830 feedback, so you know she's good. Starts at £12. This guy here, 494 feedback, starts at £32. So if we go into their gig, we can see what we need. So this seller, for example, is offering 5,000 words for £24, oddly, 13 pence. Now remember, we only want 1,000 words. Check their feedback. It was 400 plus. We know they do good work. So what you would do is this. You would contact the customer on Upwork, which you have to sign up for. It's free to sign up. Offer your services. Say, we can write you not 1,000 word. I'll write you a 1,500 word essay on chatbots for $100. This is what I used to do all the time. If they like it, they'll take it. If they're going to pay you $100, you're paying out £24. You're paying out $40. Well, that's $60 profit instantly.
Yeah, it's a good return on investment. You could do that over and over again.
Absolutely. There are so many people posted on here, different jobs. It is a no-brainer. It's such an easy way to make money. Fiverr can be slow to get started. And if it could take you a month or so to get going, but you can jump onto this straight away in the background and start making some quick returns. It's a win-win situation. There are hundreds of jobs on here, hundreds of potential customers looking for stuff. And as long as you go to Fiverr and you find the quality gigs where people are selling, like these guys, they're producing good content, it is a no-brainer.
I really like the angle of that, actually, Bobby, of the way you've shown that. I love the idea that I've kind of got confidence just looking at the screen there. I've got confidence that these ones that you've highlighted are going to be good quality because of the number of feedbacks that they've got and the rating. 4.9 star. Yeah, 4.9 rating overall out of 830 and out of 494. That it's good quality, so you can confidently take that as the arbitrage route, and that as the provider there, and sell it to those people over at Upwork, and know that you're delivering. It's perfect. It really is. I love it.
It is good, and these guys as well. They also offer unlimited revisions. This is also important. Because you might send it to your customer and they might say, actually, I want this and this changed. We can say, no problem at all. It's not going to cost you any extra money to get them to redo it. They'll do it for unlimited times.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's a no-brainer. It's such a simple way of doing it. And this is, I'm talking about blog writing here. There are hundreds of different things. Graphic design. People are always after logos. I wouldn't sell logos on Fiverr because the market is literally saturated with people. But the people on here don't know about Fiverr because they wouldn't be advertising on Upwork. So there's a huge opportunity for you guys to make money using this system. So that's it slide-wise. I know we've said it 100 times. Just remember, guys, this is a long-term business. My motto, take action. If you don't take action, you're not going to make any money, and just stick with Fiverr. Honestly, it might take you a month, it might take you 2 weeks. Do what we're saying, stick with it, and there is definitely a business in this.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Bobby. I think that was fantastic. I hope, guys, that you enjoyed that. I'm sure you did. And if you'd like to give Bobby a hand, then if you enjoyed it, give us a 1 in the chat box. And if you thought it was awful, give us a 2. I'm hoping. Sorry about that, Bob. But we got ones, and we got 100. We got ones. We got ones. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Lots and lots. Of
That's right.
Wow. 1,000. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that was fantastic. I really enjoyed that. And I'm almost kind of tempted to end the webinar now.
Thanks, guys.
To
go to Upwork.
Yeah. Yeah. And end the webinar now and go over to Upwork and get on with it. So anyway, right. So I did say on this, give us a yay in the chat box, but don't worry, you've done that. Now, guys, what Bobby's just gone through there, I think was brilliant, and it's fascinating to see what you can do. And almost for me, it kind of gets me excited again about Fiverr and going back to it myself, because as I said before, I was on Fiverr. But for the second half of this presentation, what I'd like to do is talk to you about how I made the transition from Fiverr over to what I do now. And as I said, when I was working on Fiverr, I was doing all the work myself. So it wasn't the ideal way to do things, I've got to be honest. But I've learned a lot in the time I've been doing this, and my life has changed dramatically. So I'm just going to go through a few things with you and give you an idea, because what you can do is you can use Fiverr to get yourself cracking, which is exactly what I did. It gets you experience with working online. It gets you experience with dealing with customers. It gets you experience earning money, and you will earn money if you go through Fivealicious. And also if you use the tips that Bob has given you tonight. If you don't earn money, then I'd be absolutely gobsmacked. If you do, just take action. Seriously, the amount of times I've said this to people that we've given training to, we don't come up with stuff that doesn't work just to sell a course. We come up with stuff that works to get you guys making money. So if you do take action, you will make money. If you then want to kind of move on a little bit and scale things up and have multiple income streams coming in, which at the end of the day is the way to really get yourself into a nice position, then you might want to consider following the route that I've taken. And it's just taken me a couple of years to do this. Now, the picture you see on the screen there, you may, if you look carefully, notice that is in my caravan, all right? And I've told people about this before on some of my webinars, and I found one of the videos that I made, and it's funny because when you first start out in this business, a lot of people are very, they're kind of self-conscious, and they don't want to use their name, their face, their voice, get their face on video. I don't want to do anything like that. And then that was me just a couple of years ago in the caravan outside the front of the house. You can see just through the window on the right, there's the fence in our front garden. I'll tell you what, it was a beautiful caravan. But for me, it was somewhere where I could go, shut myself away, and no one could see me, no one could hear me. And that was how I got my confidence up in doing what I'm doing now. So I was doing it part-time from my caravan, and I quickly discovered the massive secret to scaling up fast. And I discovered this before I went full-time. And it was making the transition from consumer to creator. That's what I'd seen, because I was looking, I don't know where you guys are. I know, we asked earlier on whether you're new to IM and whether you're not new to IM, but I clearly remember how frustrating it was to see all these guys on Facebook posting all these figures. And I think, why can't I get something like that? Why can't it be me? Why can't I get some figures like that? It's not fair. I'm trying hard, So I really relate to you guys. If you're not getting regular daily commissions, if you're not making $100, $200, $300 a day, I really relate to you. And I know exactly how that feels. But what I discovered when I first got into this was I was watching the people, I'm looking and seeing who's making the money. And the people that were making the money on the leaderboards, they had something in common. And that was that they were also creating products. So they would create a product and they'd get a buyer's list, and they'd send the emails to their buyer's list after their launch and get commissions. And so I thought, right, I'm going to make the transition from creator, from consumer to creator, and I concentrated all my efforts on becoming very good at fast creation, and I committed to becoming a creator. Once I committed to this, literally everything began to change. By February 2017, I was able to live a life of stress that you would not believe. I mean, I was in the worst position of my entire life just a couple of years ago. It was absolutely awful. Took a huge leap of faith, and I went full-time as an internet marketer, working from the comfort of my home. Now, let me tell you, I've got very, very big overheads, and I had a mountain of debt. I'd had 10 years, all right, 10 years of lack, where I had a business that I was doing my best to keep alive, and paying everybody else before me, paying all the staff always before me. And so my family was suffering, and we had to survive on credit cards. We maxed out all of our credit cards, and I went to the bank and I got a loan to clear them down. And that loan I've only just paid off. We had to get another loan to clear down the next lot of credit cards that we maxed out. It was awful. So if any of that resonates with you, not making enough money online, and having debts and stuff like that, then I know what it feels like. And you know, there is a way out. There is a way forward. We haven't had to use a credit card now for 2 years, and I'm beginning to pull my life around. Thank God. I choose when I work. I choose what hours I do, what I do, when I want to do it. And I honestly do love Mondays. But I know what it's like to dread them, because I was there, and get that kind of knotted up feeling in your stomach when you think of Monday coming and going back to doing something that you're just not happy with, you're not content with, and it's just not working for you. So now, for the first time in a decade, I can live my life. This is a picture of me and my wife on a beach the other day. You know, we're talking like during the working week, right? When it just wouldn't have been possible before. There's me and my daughter. We went bowling a couple of weeks ago. And there's the 4 of us over at Kew Gardens in January. And there's a 4 of us again for my birthday. And, you know, these are pictures of me enjoying my life, living my life, and not living a life of complete stress, which is what I was doing before. So I've got a beautiful house, and I'm blessed to live where I live. This house is gorgeous. You know, I think we've got something like 6 toilets, which when I first got it was crazy on how many toilet rolls you had to buy in order to put enough in all the toilets. But it's a lovely house, and it's only an 8-minute walk to the station to get a train into London, and it's literally 10 minutes to the high street with all the pubs, restaurants and shops. So it's lovely. And I've got a great space to work in. We recently refurbed the cabin, and this is where I work in the summer months. Lovely light out there. We originally had it as a bar, so you can see there's a few kind of bar bits and pieces in there, but it's now more of a lounge bar, and somewhere for my spare musical instruments. So guys, why you need to commit to this? Well, I'm now in complete control of my business, my life and my future. And no matter what twists and turns this business takes, I can adapt. And it's taken twists and turns recently. But, you know, once you get things in place, you can adapt to it. And it's the only real way to get amazing results in the shortest period of time. And as a creator, you can do pretty much anything you want to online. There's no cap on your earnings potential. You can get time freedom and financial freedom. Anyone can do this. It's 100% newbie friendly, and I was the newbie. So the three big mistakes to avoid if you really want to make money online. So I'm an affiliate marketer, I'm a product creator, and what I do is I create products and I review products, and that brings me in a tidy sum of money. I'll show you some figures later on, but what I do is review products, and these are some of the tips I'm going to give you if you'd like to follow in my footsteps to achieve the kind of conversions that I achieve. And that is, always make a review of any product that you want to promote as an affiliate. Don't promote it without a full review. The difference that will make is unbelievable. It's very tempting to get an affiliate link and go and send traffic through to that affiliate link and think that you're going to make money. But if you've built a list or you've got a traffic source that's working for you, you're going to waste that if you don't do a full review. Secondly, never send traffic directly to the sales page. Always to your review first. And always include valuable bonuses. Don't promote without bonuses. Bonuses have become more and more important recently, way more important than they ever used to be honest with you. And they have to be, I've just seen Steve say, was that a Les Paul hanging on the wall? No, it's a Les Paul copy, Steve, sorry. If it was a Les Paul, it'd be in my room in the house. We're talking about affiliate. You know, the way I do things, the industry I'm in is the make money online niche. So I'm promoting products that teach people how to make money online typically. I'll do a review. Now you can do a review and send your traffic to a YouTube video without having to have a website. That's okay, but as long as you do your review, and in your review you mention your bonuses, and you give them the reasons that why it's the right thing for them to buy that product. How I went from 0 to 20K per month in less than 2 years. So I had an aha moment very early on. I discovered that the people who were making over 10K per month all had one thing in common. As I said earlier on, this was that they were creating their own products and then leveraging the power of an army of affiliates in order to get them huge sales numbers. They would then sell other people's products to their new buyers. I can still remember where I was when this dawned on me, because I was looking at these people and thinking, oh, what's going on? Seriously, how are you doing? And I was contacting them on Facebook. I was going on to the Facebook Messenger and I was reaching out to them, just having a chat. How you doing? Yeah, good. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I saw your product the other day. Fantastic, And then I'd say to them, so are you doing this full-time or part-time? And they would all say full-time, no point in doing it part-time. And how much money are you making? And they'd be saying $10,000 a month. And I was like, gee, $10,000 a month, that would be fantastic. Must be something they're doing. And that was what it was. It was that they were creating products and selling them. So I set about doing exactly that. And these images here, you remember earlier on when we did the intro, and I said a little bit about myself. These were the products that started selling, and I told you that these were in kind of order of date, chronological order. So Easy Traffic Magnet was the first product that I made, and then I made Pimper about how I made Easy Traffic Magnet. And Easy Traffic Magnet did $8,000. Pimper did, I think, $32,000 in the first week or something, so that was pretty awesome. And then, as you've seen, I've gone on to do over $350,000. In fact, I've actually done way more than $350,000, because that's just on that one Warrior Plus account. There's been a few product launches that I've done where I've launched on other people's Warrior Plus accounts and JVZoo accounts, and none of that comes into play. So probably more like $500,000. But that's, I can't show you that, so I like to be transparent. Now, how to get to your first $1,000 commission day. This picture here is me walking my dog, Jim. And I remember this day so clearly. I'm not sure how long ago it was. I think about a year ago, because it's probably about halfway into, my journey so far. But I walked out the front door with Jim, and I was having a really great day. It was a Friday afternoon, and I was checking the commissions on my phone, and I'd earned $700 and something as I walked out the front door. I walked down out of the little cul-de-sac where we live, turned right, turned left, and headed down to the main road. And as I was going, I was refreshing my phone and seeing these commissions come in. and it went from 7 to 800, 830, 860. And then it went to 900 and I'm like, wow, this is just unbelievable. And then I got to $1,000 when I was walking along this kind of main strip that I go, if I go straight down this walk that I take Jim on all the way down to the bottom. And when I hit that $1,000, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I had tears in my eyes because, you know, suddenly I knew everything was going to be all right. I knew that this was a way out of the awful situation that I'd found myself in, and that I could support my family and I could get my life back. And, you know, it was just a wonderful feeling. And I would love for you guys to be able to feel that, because it's just something else, and it's very, very achievable. You don't have to be anything special to do that. Trust me on that one. So this is what you need to do. Choose the products you promote carefully. In the chat box just now, I did just see Yen, is it? I guess you'd say Yen. Do you always test the product yourself? Absolutely. Absolutely. You've got to, you know, because if you don't, then you don't know that the product is worth promoting, and you don't know that it's worth you sending out to your list. So you've absolutely got to test that product yourself. Choose the products you promote very, very carefully. Be 100% honest in your reviews. Look for angles that others have missed. This is what I do. So I look at a product and think, right, yeah, it does that. It could, you know, the benefits of this, it'll teach this, but you could do this with that, and that would be great. And I look for those angles and try to get those across as well. Put together a bonus bundle worth way more than the cost of the product. And that's something that I've built on over time. And you will, as you get more and more experienced, you'll be able to do that. But if you can put together a bonus bundle that genuinely is worth way more than the cost of the actual product you're selling, then you know for a fact that you're giving incredible value, and that it becomes a no-brainer, to the point that people can buy from you if they've already bought from somebody else. And they can buy from you even if they weren't interested in the product that you were promoting, but they just wanted your bonuses. So that is the power of a decent bonus bundle. And build a buyer's list. Okay, once you build a buyer's list, then that is how you're going to get to this $1,000 commission in a day. So how my business works: you've got a product, you've got traffic to send to that product, and you get commission. It's very, very simple. Now that product can be yours or it can be other people's. The traffic could be via Facebook from your list. It could be organic, as in people landing on your website through just organic, you know, we call it search engine optimization when we rank pages, but actually people landing on your site is through organic traffic. They just found it in a search. And of course there's paid traffic. And then the commission is either from your own products or from other people's products. Now, does that sound complicated, guys? I can tell you it's not. It is absolutely not rocket science. And this picture in the background is a rocket. So I didn't really know what picture to put as rocket science, but that picture is a rocket. And this is not rocket science. There are people in this business that are making insane amounts of money, that have achieved that in a very short period of time, and they have nothing special about them. They are just normal people. They've not got any special talents. They're just normal people, and they're making an absolute killing. So who here would like to come on an adventure with me and fast track themselves to online success right now? I'm talking about a back to the beginning, easy to follow blueprint. And who'd like to have this working within 30 days? I think I'm gonna have to log out of Facebook here, guys. Just bear with me 1 second. You there, Bob?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, mate, sorry. I'm just gonna have to log out of Facebook there. Again, just pinged left, right, and center.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, so you've got two options. You can either do it on your own, do what I did, spend the next couple of years trying to figure out for yourself and possibly be in the same place in a year's time, possibly be a lot further ahead, you know. Or number two, you can get it right in the next 30 days by being coached by someone who's already tested, got knocked down and got up again, and is now consistently hitting $1,000 days. So you can bypass the potentially massive cash loss and wasted time of testing everything, trying everything out, and really getting nowhere. So number one or number two, on your own or with my help, what would you guys on this call rather do? Would you like to achieve the kind of success that I've achieved? Would it, you know, for you, what would $1,000 in a day be for you? And if you could earn that while you're out walking your dog, would that be something that would resonate with you? Because I know for me, as I said, that was a moment in time where I was just so grateful. I'm grateful for every day. I'm grateful for every day that I'm alive, but I was so grateful to achieve that because it was crazy, you know, but it was also reassuring. And that for me was important because there's a couple of things that I believe in, and I believe in you must have peace of mind. You know, to be happy, you need peace of mind, and you must have hope. It's a 4-letter word. It's my favorite 4-letter word, hope. Yeah, because that can change everything. It can change your whole outlook on life. So Yen says I need first to get a dog. You don't have to. You can go to the shops and earn $1,000 while you're walking to the shops or laying on the beach. You know, whatever you want to do. So, guys, I'd like to introduce you to Commissionlicious. The name obviously comes from the Fivealicious school of thought, and it's all about making commissions. And this is all based on everything that I've learned so far. So it's for beginners and intermediates. It's for those of you who've done nothing online. It's for those of you that have been online for some time, but are not achieving $100, $200, $300 a day, $500 a day, $1,000 a day. For those of you that are not getting the results that you want to get, but know, just like I did, know that there are people doing it and know that it can be done. The thing about this business is you need to really appreciate that it is not a scam. Most people think it is when they're first coming into it, but it's a genuine business. There are genuine people out there selling genuine products, and you can make decent money out of it doing that. And you can do it, all right? You definitely can do it. I knew it could be done because I'd seen so many people doing it. As I said, I remember that time. I remember asking the people about what they were earning, how they were doing it, and then I'm seeing that pattern and realizing that the way forward was to make that transition from consumer to creator. Like, instead of buying product after product after product and thinking that didn't work, and I know that feeling. Been there. So how would it be for you to make your first commissions in just 30 days rather than drag this out for the next 2 years? In 30 days, be making your first commissions without making all the mistakes I made and without wasting a ton of money and using free traffic and no paid ads. I mean, you got to admit, that sounds very attractive, right? It does to me. So 3 weeks of live training. This is going to be step-by-step modules taking you every step of the way. It's going to be BS and fluff free. I will not waste any of your time. All of the training is going to be pre-documented and written up by myself. I'm going to go through and I'm going to present this to you in a matter that whereby you have no doubts as to what you need to do to move forward. You'll know every single step of the way, and you'll know every single thing that I've done. You'll have a proven step-by-step method that you know works because it works for me, and it's the method that I still use to this day. All right. I've never released this information before. I've never put together a course that includes everything that I'm going to give you in this. This is the first for me. You're going to discover the essential tools that you need in order to get up and running fast and be successful with this. And you can start earning your first commissions or scale up if you've already earned some commissions already. There'll be live training with Q&A and, of course, full replays. Now, week 1, you're going to learn about your money mansion and its exciting outbuildings. Do you need a mansion, or can we bed down in the outbuildings for a while? We'll commission Commissionlicious machines and how to create them for maximum commissions. the secret free power tools that I use that you can too, getting yourself ready for success the fast and easy way. In week 2, there's going to be some accountability. We're going to look at the progress that you've made since week 1 and make sure you're on course. It's essential to me that you guys are making progress, because I know you can do this. I know you can get those commissions coming in. I know you can change your life. And I just want to make sure that you're on track. So we're going to start with some accountability and make sure that you are all on course for this. Then start earning those delicious commissions. Now, we're going to give you guaranteed approval to promote a product that is going to fly off the shelves. Going to teach you a free traffic method that will get your eyes on the offer the same day. You'll learn about staying safe and using the Warrior Plus tools correctly. I don't know if you're aware of the changes that have been happening in the industry lately. A lot of people have been losing their PayPal accounts and being shut down. Bobby, you've lost your PayPal account, haven't you?
I have. It's gone. Yeah.
And so this began just before Christmas, and it was a scary time. So we're going to teach you how you can move forward, how you can stay safe, and how you can potentially avoid that. Unfortunately, it was too late for Bobby, and things started to change after quite a lot of people were being hit by that. I'm going to teach you about autoresponders, opt-in pages, also known as squeeze pages, lead magnets, the money's in the list, platform, valuable bait, and opt-in, the strategy that is going to work for you, that's going to show you what you need to do to really get things moving, and testing fast track traffic strategies. Then in week 3, more accountability. Take another look at your progress that you've made since week 1. Make sure you're still on course. Very, very important to keep you guys on course, because I want testimonials at the end of this. I want you showing me your screenshots of what you've earned. It's very important to me because I want to move forward with this afterwards. So I'm going to be looking for testimonials from you guys, and the only way I'm going to get that is to show you how to make money and get you making money. That's my goal. Then it's time to scale up. You should have made multiple cash commissions by this stage if you followed the training and taken action. How exciting is that, guys? Only into week 3 and you should already be there. So now we're going to explode that and take it to the next level. A delicious hack to grow your affiliate level in record speed and ensure you get approval and review access on new products. I've never taught this before. I'm going to be teaching you this in week 3. This is something that I've done myself, and it is going to blow your mind. Then making the transition from consumer to creator, recap and conclusion. So I'm going to take you through everything you need to know in order to replicate what I've done, all the things I've learned, all the mistakes I've made, and get you to that stage after 3 weeks of training. So you can achieve more in 3 weeks than in 2 years. So week 1, the foundations of your new business and how to build it fast but solid. Week 2 is commissions week, what you need to do in order to start earning your commissions fast. Week 3 is the graduation week, taking you from successful affiliate to super affiliate. And it's the closest thing to time travel that I can give you. So you're also going to receive access to the Commissionlicious private VIP Facebook group. In there, you're going to be able to network with myself and Bobby, ask us questions, and keep you on track for making your commissions and as an affiliate marketer. You're getting access to my full Pimpin' PLR training. That's including the OTO 1 video upgrade and the OTO webinar upgrade. That training there is going to teach you everything you need to know about creation as far as branding, repurposing PLR, etc. This is how I got started. If you remember back at the beginning when I showed you those images, the very first one there was something called Easy Traffic Magnet. I told you that did $8,000. I paid $5 for that. It was a piece of PLR. I pimped it and launched it. I'm going to show you how to do that in my Pimpin' PLR training that you're going to get included in this training. You're going to get guaranteed approval to promote one of our highest converting offers, including front end and OTO 1 access, and a unique price drop to ensure even higher conversions. I've done this in other groups, I've done this with other students, and they've got commissions the same day once I've introduced them to this. So you're going to get approval to promote. One of the things that stops a lot of people from getting any success at all is that it's a vicious circle. They can't promote because they've got no sales, and so they won't get approval. And because they don't get approval, they don't get any sales. So I'm going to stop all of that for you. I'm going to give you guaranteed approval, access to the front end, access to the OTO 1 so you can do proper reviews yourself, and then drop the price on the highest converting offer down so low that if you can't sell it, then there's something wrong in the world, right? You're going to sell it. That what that does is that gets you conversions in at the front end, and then they go into the funnel and you get nice commissions coming through on that funnel. This works, and it will work for you, and it's going to be a great leap forward for you. You also can get some high quality lead magnets that you can use as your own. Lead magnets are what you use in order to build your list and get people kind of eyeing up your offers. So if you've got a decent lead magnet, you can offer that to someone in return for an email address, then you can mail them out that offer. You've got more chance of making money. And you're going to get my $3,000 review template cheat sheet. So in a minute, you're going to see actually some of the figures that I've made doing this, but let's summarize this. You're going to get 3 weeks coaching in Commissionlicious. That's valued at $2,997. You're going to get the Commissionlicious private VIP Facebook group. That's valued at $297. Pimping PLR training, including OTO1, OTO2, and live replays, $297. Guaranteed approval to promote a unique price drop to ensure even higher conversions, $497. High quality lead magnets that you can use as your own, $197, and my $3,000 review template cheat sheet, $997. That's a real world value, guys, of $5,282. Now, take a look at this. This is the sort of results that you can achieve as an affiliate marketer when you've put in place what I've put in place and what I'm going to teach you in Commissionlicious. These are just a handful of campaigns that are promoted. So you can see for each one there, and there are a ton of them. This goes on and on and on and on. I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging, I'm just showing you what you can do. And I'm showing you that this is something that is real and that I am also qualified to teach you this stuff. So $3,500, $2,800, $2,500, $2,500 in those 4 promos alone. What are we looking at there? 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, I don't know, $11,000, $12,000. It's an unbelievable business. It really is. Whether you've got a dog to walk or not, it's great when you're earning that sort of money. So the standard pricing for this, including everything you've seen so far, is $1,997. If you've been on webinars before where there's been VIP coaching and VIP products presented like this, you'll know that that's the going rate these days, $1,197. But do you know, I'm not going to charge you $1,997 because I'm going to drop this right down to make it achievable for you. I'm going to do for you what somebody did for me a few years back that changed my life, and I'm going to make it something that's affordable and cut it down to just $497 for you guys, a special webinar price. You're going to get all of the above, the 3 weeks coaching, the VIP Facebook group, the Pimping PLR training, the guaranteed approval to promote with the unique price drop, the lead magnets, the $3,000 review template. You're going to get all of that for just $497. Now, as a fast action takers bonus as well, I'm also going to throw in Traffic Cashifier, Mobily, Deja Vu, Refueler, and Fivealicious. Now, let me tell you, Traffic Cashifier is brand new. I created that about a week ago. Fivealicious on the right-hand side, inside that course is so much information. It's just unbelievable. You could take these bonuses alone and you could make way more than the $497 just from these bonuses, let alone the Commissionlicious training that I'm going to give you. So it's a complete no-brainer. So if you'd like to join us now, guys, the link you need to go to is floss.net/com, C-O-M. And let's do this. You're going to save yourself $1,500 if you join us now at just $497. So any questions? We'll go over to Q&A now, guys. If anyone's got any questions about anything that you've heard tonight, and in particular, joining us on Commissionlicious. Okay, so, and if you've got questions, if you could put them over to the Q&A box, please, guys, and I can clear them down. I will check through the chat box as well, but it's easier to clear them down in the Q&A. Okay, so Chris says, I'm looking for the secret. How did you get more sales in Fiverr so you buy your gigs? Bob. One for you.
So, yeah, I'm a bit confused. Chris, are you saying that we buy our own gigs? What I'm saying is you do click banking, so you get family, friends to buy your gigs, other people within the group to buy your gigs, and in return you'll buy their gig back and leave each other positive feedback. That is the quickest way to do it. I think that's what you're getting at.
Okay, cool. Evan says,
put it in the chat box.
Is this being recorded, please, as my laptop is seriously malfunctioning? Yes, it is. Let me see. Yep, still recording, so all looks good. Kirk says, is this webinar being recorded? Yes, it is. Evan, how do you choose your suppliers of gigs when you've established who you will use and how you can promote their specific gigs without copying their images?
So, I mean, I can answer that. So, guys, obviously, we go to SEO clerks, find, again, it's exactly like Fiverr, someone who's got a top-rated feedback. That's who I use all the time. Yes, you can't copy their image. If you do, you're going to get your gig taken down. But it's super easy to change it. You know, either get somebody else on Fiverr to do it, or, you know, you can easily do it in WordPress. You can do it on, you know, Google Sheets. There's plenty of ways of changing the image, but don't copy it exactly because they will 100% take it down. And obviously I've covered this already. Getting that gig image is 100% important. And I'm happy to look at any of these images. I'm sure Trevor is as well. Just PM us with your image or put it in the group, the Fivealicious group, and I'll tell you what's good and what's not with it. We're happy to do that so you get it right.
Yep, definitely. Okay, thank you. So Donovan says, a lot of the gigs are UK based. What would you suggest that we use in the UK? Would you suggest that we in the US use UK vendors?
Guys, you can use anyone, anywhere. As long as they've got a high rating, it doesn't matter where they are. It's all about the rating and all about their feedback. It's irrelevant where they are in the world. So as long as they've got good feedback and they've got a good rating, use them. Excellent.
Hedge says, any links to get the free ebook or stuff, as you mentioned, in training? Yeah, that is on the Facebook group.
Yep. It was pinned in there.
Yeah, it's definitely in the Facebook group, Hedge. So if you take a look in there, you'll find that. Eric says, great stuff, guys. Quick question. What would the bottom line be in dollars to get the business started? This is in relation to Fiverr. I think this is when you were talking... 8:17 p.m. No, sorry, this is... No, I think that... Yeah. Okay, Eric, could you just let me know, are you talking in relation to Commissionlicious or Fiverr? Donna says, how do you get reviews? How do you get reviews? You do reviews, is what you do. So I'm not sure, Don, if you'd like to just elaborate on that. We create reviews. We get a product, we look at a product, we review it, and we produce bonuses, and we put together an attractive bundle, we mail that out, and we get commissions. So Arnel says, could I have a copy of this record, please? Yes, you will do. Eric says, so ironic. I've been freelancing on Upwork for the past several years, but your method has the possibility of doubling my income just within the next 6 months than I have done since joining. Fantastic.
Perfect.
Yeah, nice one. Kanek says, can you suggest some of the reliable FB group that might help to buy exchange review? I tried once and got scammed.
So I personally, now we've got our Fivealicious group going, I would try and do it within that. You're right, you can get scammed. You might give them a review and they won't bother giving you one back. That's the risk you take. But if you keep it to family and friends, you know, you're guaranteed to get a review.
Okay, excellent. So Eric is talking about Fivealicious. What's the bottom line to get the business started? There's not really anything to get the business started. You're going to buy gigs for like $1 and sell them for minimum $5 and way more. So if you go through the training, then yeah, there's nothing there that you're going to need to do other than that. Okay, guys, so any more questions? Anyone got any questions on Commissionlicious? Anybody interested in in learning more about that before I wind this up. We've got limited spots as well on that, and we'll be probably closing that down in a couple of days. So we'll get the replays out to everybody. Let's just see. Let me, in fact, I drop in the link. Right, so this is the link for your attendance bonus there. And I'll get you the link as well. This is the link for Commissionlicious to join us there. Lucy, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, the sessions are going to start next week. I'll get the date and time out to you very shortly. And then there'll be one session a week. Each session, as I said, is going to be very full on. I'm going to condense everything into these in a way that you're going to be able to go through and literally have all the questions answered and have the plan to follow. So it's the perfect way forward, to be honest with you. See you, Lucy. And if I just go back also. All right, so that's I've dropped that into the group there. Let me just give you a reminder of what you get. So your 3 weeks coaching, the private Facebook group, the Pimp and PLR training, including the OTL1, OTL2 and live replays, guaranteed approval to promote, and the unique price drop to ensure even higher conversions. This is the thing, this is going to get you started, but also it's week 3, you know, this down here in week 3, the delicious hack to grow your affiliate level in record speed. This is something that you've never seen before, and it's going to put you above the rest. Now, as a product creator and vendor, obviously I get a lot of requests for people to promote my products, and Bobby will tell you, because we've just done a launch, 90% of the people that apply to promote don't get approved. And I'm going to show you a way to get you in a position where when you present yourself for approval, the ranking that you show on Warrior Plus will determine that you get approved and that you get review access. And that is one of the ways to really go forward. Steve Scott says, I'd love to sign up, but I'm retired and struggling on Social Security, which doesn't even cover rent, food, utilities. I hope you offer this again in a few weeks when I hope to be making money online by then. Yeah, sure, Steve. Sorry to hear that. I mean, the ironic thing is that this would be probably one of the best ways that you could pull yourself out of that situation, because there are no real overheads to this business. You know, you don't even need a website. I'm going to show you how you can do this without a website and still get really decent results. So yeah, see what you can do, because it could be the thing that changes everything for you. It certainly did for me. So quick reminder of the weeks. Week 1, foundation for the new business. Week 2 is commissions week. Week 3 is the graduation week, and where I'm going to be then showing you how to take yourself from affiliate to a super affiliate. And a super affiliate is just someone that makes, you know, a load of money. They're not super, but it's super being one. So guys, any more questions before we wrap this up? The address you need to go to is floss.net/com, and we're looking forward to seeing you on the calls. If anyone's got any questions, let me see, Q&A box is clear. Chat box, I think I'm up to date with. Jens Schmidt says, as I joined the webinar late, I may have missed something. Will there be a replay? Yes, there will be. What was the reason PayPal shut the account down? We don't know. Nobody knows, but we do know that something like 50 or 60% of the people in the industry got their accounts shut down. Paul says, did you lose the money that was in it, Bobby? Only for 180 days.
Yeah, so by some miracle, I withdrew the majority of it the day before, but there's about $500 locked into it for 180 days, which is very annoying.
Yeah, it was over Christmas. I was launching the Big Five, and Samuel Chima contacted me. I got a message, I think it was 4:00 in the morning, and he said, "Oh man, I can't believe it. I've lost my PayPal account. And it's Christmas Day. They shut me down on Christmas Day." And I literally got up, went to the toilet, grabbed my phone, and withdrew $5,000 at 4:00 in the morning. Terrified that I was going to lose it. And are there any alternatives to PayPal that you can recommend? In the Commissionlicious, we show you the right way to do things now, so that you're not exposing your PayPal, and you don't even need a PayPal. So all that's taken care of in there. Things are changing, the industry is changing, and people are adapting, but it's not everything's not quite ready just yet. Okay, guys, so if you've got any questions, if anyone's in the process of typing a question into the Q&A box, then please just type a 1 in the chat box so I know that you're in the middle of typing something up. Otherwise, we're going to close this down. And if you've got any questions, please reach out to us on the Facebook group. Really appreciate all of you guys that turned up tonight. I think the training from Bobby was absolutely fantastic and a brilliant addition to the Fivealicious course. I'm really, really excited for you guys making money there. And if you want to take things to the next level and you would like to join us on this very short, we're talking about 3 weeks, guys, 3 weeks training to learn everything that I've learned to take me from literally earning nothing. If you went back into my account, I could show you my earnings were very ridiculously low. On my first product launch, I had screenshots of $0.00 from Warrior Plus and JV0 accounts. They were from my accounts. It's genuine. I've always been very transparent. So if you'd like to get the full lowdown on everything that I've done, the first time I've ever offered this, then join us on that. And we really look forward to taking you through and getting you some real results. So any questions, just let us know. Other than that, guys, thank you very much for your time and your attention. And wherever you are in the world, have a fantastic rest of the day or evening, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, guys.